Good evening, everyone. I think it has been like a month or so that we haven't posted anything related to calculus. Thanks God we had the time today. And today's topic is gonna be composite function and notation. Um, and for those who like to keep a track of what we getting this problem from, so I gotta mention this the same calculus book, and it's gonna be the problem from 21 to 30. So let's go to the problem. Let f of x be equals to x squared minus 4. G of x is equal to x to the third, and capital F of x equals to 1 over x minus 3. And the instruction that we have is to simplify or evaluate the following expressions. So we have a series of problems right here from 21 through 30. So we're going to start with 21. And let's see how it goes. Problem 21 says f of 10 is going to be equals to. So in order to evaluate f of 10, we gotta identify f of x. So we see that f of x is equals to x squared minus 4. So in this expression, f of 10, what we gotta do is to substitute the value of 10 for x. So we know that f of x is equal to x squared minus 4. And f of 10 is going to be equals to x squared. So we're going to substitute x for 10. So in other words, 10 to the second power minus 4. And this is going to be equals to 10 to the second power, that is 100. 100 minus 4, that is 96. And that is the answer for problem number 21. Let's go to problem number 22 and see how it goes. 22 says f of p to the third power. F of p to the third power. So basically, in this case, what we gotta do is, since we know that f of x is equals to x squared minus 4, substitute x for p to the third. So, with all the saying, f of p to the third is gonna be equal to x squared. In other words, p to the third, which is the substitution for x to the second power, minus 4. And this is going to be equals to p to the third to the second power is like having p to the third 2 times p to the third, and that is p to the 6th minus 4. And that is the answer for 22. Let's solve problem 23 and see how it goes. 23 says g of 1 over c. G of 1 over z. So let's identify the function g of x. G of x is equal to x to the third power. So in this case, what we gotta do is substitute the value of x for x on the function. So basically, this is gonna be equals to x to the third but in this case, x is gonna be substituted by 1 over c. 1 over z to the third power. And this is gonna be equal to 1 to the third power is 1, and c to the third power is c to the cube. And that is the answer. Let's find out problem 24. And 24 says capital F of y to the 4. Capital F of y to the 4. So let's identify capital F function. Capital F of x is equal to 1 over x minus 3. So basically in this case, we gotta substitute y to the 4 for x on the capital F function. So this is gonna be equals to, this is pretty much similar to the previous problems. This is gonna be equals to 1 over x, that in this case is gonna be y to the 4 minus 3. And that is the solution for problem number 24. Let's find the solution for problem number 25. And 25 is capital F of g of y. Capital F of g of y. Well, let's see. Capital F of g of y. All right. So first of all, we gotta find the function g of y. So we know that g of x is equal to x to the cube. So g of y is gonna be, this is gonna be equal to capital F of g of y is gonna be equal to y to the cube, right? So all we have done is just substitute the value of x for y, right? And then we have capital F, function capital F is equal to 1 over x minus 3. So on this case, the value x is going to be substituted by y to the third. So this is going to be equals to 1 over x, that in this case is going to be y to the third minus 3. Right? And that is the solution for this problem. Let's go to problem number 26. And 26 says f of g of w is equals to f of g of w. F of g of w. Let's find the let's see the function g of x. G of x is gonna be equal to x to the cube. So g of w. So g of w is gonna be equals to w to the cube, right? So all we have done is just substitute the value of x for w. Then we have that f of w to the third is, so let's see where f of x is. F of x equal to x squared minus 4. So f of w to the third is going to be equals to x squared. I'm sorry, it should be w in this case, because we're working with w. So w to the third to the power of 2 minus 4, and this is going to be equal to w to the 6 minus 4, and that's going to be the solution for problem 26. Let's find out problem 27. 27 says g of f of x. So this is going to be equals to g f of x. Who's f of x? F of x is equal to x squared minus 4. On this case, since x does not have any number, any letter other than x, all we gotta do is just transfer the function as it is. So f of x is gonna be equals to x squared minus 4. And then this is gonna be equal to g of x squared minus 4. Gotta identify function g of x. G of x is equal to x to the third. So g of x squared minus 4 is gonna be equal to x squared minus 4 to the third power, right? And this is going to be equal, we're going to continue right here, guys. Okay? And this is going to be equal to, like half x squared minus 4 factor of x squared minus 4 factor of x squared minus 4. So we can basically multiply this expression with this, and then the result multiply with this. That we're gonna use another way, easier way, and this is a guy named Pascal. He actually invented a method called the triangle of Pascal, and the triangle of Pascal basically it always start with 1. So this basically start with 1, and then we kind of share 1 on both sides, and this is like how a plus b to the power of 0, that we know that any number raised to the power of 0 is equal 1, and then this is like half a plus b to the power of 2. I'm sorry, my apologies. This is like half a plus b to the power of 1. And this is like half a plus b to the power of 0. So a plus b to the power of 0, any number elevated to 0 or to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Then a plus b to the power of 1, the coefficients on this sum is 1 and 1. So, and that's the coefficients of this expression. Then a plus b to the power of 2, this is going to result a 3-term expression in which the coefficient is going to be 1, 2, and 1. And then right here, is like have a plus b to the power of third, which is similar to what we have right here. X squared minus 4 to the power of third. Right? I'm gonna delete this expression since we are gonna use this way to find the solution. Okay? Alright. And then x squared minus 4 to the power of third. This is gonna be equal to the cube of the first term of this binomial. So basically, x squared to the cube minus 3 times, so the coefficient in this case is 1. The first one is going to be 1, and then the second one is going to be 3, minus 3 times the square of the first term. In other words, x squared to the square times the second term, which is 4, plus 3 times I'm gonna delete this, plus 3 times the first term, which is x squared, times the square of the second term, which is 4 squared, minus the cube of the second term, 4 to the cube. So let's review. The cube of the first term minus 3 times the square of the first term times the second term, plus 3 times the first term times the square of the second term, minus the cube of the second term. Alright. And then we're gonna have, this is gonna be equal to x squared to the power of 3 is like how x to the 6 minus times plus, that's minus 3 times 4, that is 12. X squared to the power of 2 is x to the 4, plus times plus, that is positive. 4 times 2, that's 16. 16 times 3, that's 6 times 3, 8, 48. Right? X squared minus 4 to the cube, that is like how 16 times 4, that's gonna be equals to 64. And then this is gonna be equal, and let's see, and that is the answer. X to the 6 minus 12 x to the 4 minus 48 plus 48 x squared minus 64. All right, let's find the answer for problem number 28. And problem number 28 says f of 2 plus h minus f of 2 divided by h. Right, on this case, the first step we gotta do is find f of 2 plus h. Let's see how much is f of 2 plus h. F of 2 plus h is gonna be equal to f of x is equal to x to the 4 x squared minus 4. So then f of 2 plus h is gonna be equal to 2 plus h squared minus 4. So this is gonna be equal to 4 plus 4h plus h squared this expression is this, okay? So the square of the first one, 2 squared, that's 4, plus 2 times the first one for the second one, 4h, plus the square of the second one, plus h squared. And then we just add minus 4. So this is going to be equals to 4 minus 4. We reduce the expression and we have 4h plus h squared. And this is going to be equal to, we can factorize this expression, right? What's the common factor of 4h plus h squared? That is h. Factor of 4h divided by h, that is 4, plus h squared divided by h, that is h. So this is just f of 2 plus h, right? Let's continue over here. Now, let's find out how much is f of 2. F of 2 is going to be equal to, so we know that f of x is equal to x squared minus 4. So in this case, we're going to substitute the value of x for 2. So this is going to be equal to 2x squared minus 4, and this is going to be equal to 4 minus 4 is going to be equal to 0, right? So that is f of 2. Now we can substitute all the values into the original function. So let's write down the original function. F of 2 plus h minus f of 2 divided by h. And this is going to be equals to f of 2 plus h, that is h factor of 4 plus h minus f of 2, that is 0, right? Divided by h. Okay, and this is like half this expression. And then, since h is multiplying with 4 plus h, you can reduce the expression h divided by h, that is 1, and we only gonna have, this is gonna be equal to 4 plus h, and that is the minimum expression of f of 2 plus h minus f of 2 divided by h. So that's everything related to problem 28. Let's solve problem 29. And 29 says capital F factor capital F of capital F of x. This is going to be equals to. So this is going to be equal to capital F of f of x. How much is f of x? F of x on capital function of x is equal to 1 over x minus 3. 1 over x minus 3. And now capital F of 1 over x minus 3 is going to be equals to, so we basically gonna substitute this expression into x. So this is going to be equals to 1 over x, that in this case is going to be 1 over x minus 3 minus 3. All right, let's continue over here, and this is going to be equals to 1 over. Let's reduce this expression. The common factor of x minus 3, the maximum common factor of x minus 3 and 1, that is x minus 3. X minus 3 divided by x minus 3, that is 1 times 1, that is 1, minus x minus 3 divided by 1, that is x minus 3, times 3, that is 3 factor of x minus 3. All right, and now, so we have a whole number divided by a expression with numerator and denominator. So this is like how 1 over 1 divided by this expression over x minus 3. So what we gotta do is multiply the outer numbers and write it down on the top here, and then the inner number, write it down on the bottom. So 1 times x minus 3, that is x minus 3, and then 1 times 1 minus 3, x minus 3, so that is 1 minus 3 factor of x minus 3. And now let's see, we can reduce, I don't think we can reduce this expression. So we have x minus 3 divided by 1 minus 3 factor of x minus 3. And that is the, we could multiply 3 times x, that's going to be 3x minus 9. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can reduce it some more. So x minus 3, we can't reduce it with anything else, we just write it down, x minus 3. And then we have 1 minus 3 times x, that is 3x, minus times minus, that's positive, 3 times 3, that is 9, and this is going to be equals to x minus 3 divided by 1 plus 9, that is 10, minus 3x, and that is the minimum expression. All right, and all we have left is just problem number 30, right? And problem number 30 says g of capital F of f of x. All right, let's solve problem number 20 here. So problem number 30 is g of capital F of x. So first of all, we know who's f of x. F of x is equal to x squared minus 4. So this is equal to g of capital F of f of x. F of x is x squared minus 4. X squared minus 4. We're gonna continue here. This is gonna be equal to g of Now, capital F, function capital F is equal to 1 over x minus 3. So we're gonna substitute x for the value of x squared minus 4. So this is gonna be equal to 1 over x, that in this case is x squared minus 4, minus 3. And as you can see, we can reduce this expression right here, right? We can reduce to, this is going to be equal to g of 1 over x squared minus 4 minus 3, that is minus 7. All right, and now we have this expression, g of 1 over x squared minus 7. We know g of x is x to the third. So all we gotta do is plug this expression to the power of third. So this is gonna be equal to 1 over x squared minus 7 to the power of third. And that is the answer for this problem. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please, if you like the video, give it a thumb, subscribe, so in that way you can follow my videos. Basically, we're gonna be reviewing all the topics of this calculus book. Hopefully, we're gonna have enough time to do that. Please feel free to leave a comment. Any comment, anything you believe is it haven't been done properly, please let me know. It will be appreciated. Have a great night.